Morning, day 6,162. 8 days left with kids. Um, I was thinking, about what to talk about this morning, and one of the things that changes a lot, while you're in education, is your perspective on, you know, kids and what they're doing. Because I'm certainly a lot more mellow than I used to be as far as dealing with the students. Um, I don't get upset at kids and things like that. And a lot of teachers kind of fall into that trap, and they get where they think that this is personal, that kind of stuff, and you'll have a hard time in education if you do that. I remember I went to a teacher's room. I got called down there, and I get down there in the hallway, and this lady's out there, and she's just crying, and she's she wasn't a first year teacher. She knew what knew what she was doing, and so she's just boohooing, and I get down there and what's wrong? And she says, it's Billy. He's always doing it. And she goes, he just hates me. She says, he hates me. And I was thinking, well, he probably does. He probably does hate you. I mean, teenagers have been hating adults, forever. They hate any adult that tells them what to do. And so that's part of being a teenager. And kids are emotional, as an adult, I might run across somebody, or I might work with somebody and I don't like them, and I'll just, man, I don't like that guy. But for a kid, if they run across somebody they don't like, it's like, oh, I hate that. They just, they're just so emotional, and so that's not unusual, for teenagers to be like that. That shouldn't be a surprise. She's been teaching long enough; she should know that. And then she goes, well, all he does is sit around all day and think of things to just drive me crazy. And I look over at him in the classroom, and he's got on shorts and cowboy boots. Probably the last few things that crossed his mind were something about video games, something about girls and how much he likes biscuits. There wasn't any. He's just sitting there. And at that time when I looked at him, he looked to me like he wasn't thinking of anything. And for you ladies, there are times that men and boys, I know this is hard to believe, but there are times that their mind is just totally blank. I know women are always thinking about stuff all the time. They always got stuff going through their mind, this and that. There are times with men where it's just like, there's just like that, white wall over there's just nothing. So that looked like a time of nothing for him. And so I'm looking over there at him, and I'm thinking, and I looked at her and I said, listen, he's not thinking about you. He hasn't thought about you for 2 seconds the whole day. All he does is come in here and do what he does. And when he does it, if he gets a reaction from you, he just keeps doing it. If he whistles and you get all upset, he just keeps whistling. That's the way his brain works. It's not a plot. It's not, the JFK assassination where he sat down with all these people trying to, he's just doing what he does. And that didn't help her any. She didn't get past that. She still felt that he hated her and all this kind of stuff for the rest of the year. But, if you do that, you're going to have a hard time. And I would do that. When I was younger, I would, get mad and, they're just doing this because they don't, and I'm teaching. How dare you talk while I'm teaching, and all this kind of stuff. They talk because their kids are going to talk. It's my job to keep them from talking about what I'm doing. So I got to come up with something to keep them occupied, so I'd get all mad, and then probably I was getting mad because I wasn't a whole lot older than they were. When I started, I was, 21, 22 years old. So they're 13, 14, I wasn't a whole lot older than they were. So I'm up there probably thinking about how much I like biscuits, and then they're talking and interfering with my thoughts, and they make me mad. So anyway, if you are sensitive and you have a hard time, and you think all kids are out to get you, and that they hate you and all that kind of stuff, you might want to find something else to do besides education. So big week this week. We have the state school superintendent is coming here on Thursday, and it's not for me. It's not for my retirement. I know what you're thinking, that's probably has something to do with me, but it doesn't. But anyway, we got a lot going on. Big events today and tomorrow and Friday and all week because it's that time of year. So I'm going to work all day. You guys have a good day.